Alright, it's late June, like June 29th, 2015, and this is a garden update. Garden is definitely in a weird state this year. We've had so much rain. I mean, right now, this is probably the nicest part of the garden. The false dragon heads and the brown-eyed Susans growing there in the background. But last year we had a really nice patch of white firewheel here, and it has just not done very well. The deer kind of took it over, and we just had some problems with it this year. We've also had a crap ton of rain. Anyway, and I've done pretty good about weeding. I need to go back through and re-weed some of these beds. Got like sedges coming up here, and this blue egg grass is kind of going crazy, but I'm kind of mad my cosmos were reseeding really well, but the deer keep eating them. And here the parsley hawthorn's doing really well. Oh, birds are being very loud. But we've had a lot of deer browse, and some stuff's died back, and it's just not doing too good. And I need to throw out the turtle that got knocked upside the head there. It's definitely not nearly as lush as it has been in previous years. Like last year we had a really nice Mexican hat area. Actually, the the pineapple sage is coming back good over there, but in this bed's doing pretty good too. This Amorpha, I think it's fruticosa, needs to be staked. It's kind of gotten leaned over through some rain recently. I really like it because it's actually been provided some good structure for the birds. I've seen a lot of birds hanging out on it when it's mostly standing up. But this bed has stayed pretty well weeded this year. Although I need to come through yet again. I ended up planting some Cuban oregano that was supposed to go in my vegetable garden, but you do not want to see that. Or maybe I should show you that. That would be the bad side of my garden. The brugs I've kept in a manageable state, and they are about to start blooming. You can see up, where's my finger? There's my finger, right in there. So I was actually just wondering that the other day. And then I grew some Tithonia back here. They're just not doing as well. It's actually a lot shaded over here. Chris needs to come back and cut these cherry laurels down, because it's too much shade over there. And I usually grow the Tithonias in this area right here, but Chris didn't want them there this year because he didn't like that they're shading out the mountain laurel, Texas mountain laurel. But you know what? I think they do better there. So I think next year I'll just plant them closer to the edge here, and they can just lean over or something. They're just not doing very good. And I have some others in this bed back here. And I had weeded this path, and it was looking good, and I need to go through it again. Something else that's kind of volunteered itself is Passiflora. And I'm actually just letting it go right now. I probably shouldn't, but I am. Mostly for Gulf fritillary larvae. And it grows along the fence back here too. But I actually saw it blooming over here. You can see some old blooms in there. Oh yeah, there's an old bloom right down there. So I just kind of let it go, and I really like that pepper back there. It's doing really well. Yeah, it's just been a really wet summer, and things are not nearly as thriving as they were. And I don't know if it's the wet or what. So, and there's so much deer browse, like I can't even begin to explain. It's really kind of pissing me off. I said there were 6 deer. You see more deer browse there in the garden for the night. So I'm actually excited about the Formosa lilies. They are the ones that have not been browsed on, are doing well. No, there's not any. These were really cool, the rain lily seed pods. There were a few open the other day. These are the dead columbines. Really pissed again about the deer browsing my freaking oak leaf hydrangea. And then this would be the jungle that's back here. So I thinned out even some of these banana trees this year, mostly because we need to replant some things in the winter. We need to move this out, and it is a quince. It needs to come out because it's being shaded by the banana trees. This is just becoming a little more shaded than I think we intended. The fig has really done well since we've moved here, and I really like it, but I think it needs a couple lower limbs pruned. I mean, you can't even walk under here without hitting your head now. So I really think it needs a few of these limbs pruned. I think it would help it out and open up some stuff under here, because even some stuff that's low light is just rotting and not doing well at all. And I don't know, there's like a weird fig limb going on right there. I'm not sure where that's coming from. It might be a sucker. So, and then like just things aren't being able to grow very well. The flowering maple has done really well. It's gotten crazy. And I've been wanting to write some blog posts about this forever, but it was actually more insane. I trimmed up that branch. I kind of want to make it bushier instead of as tall. It's just, it needs staking, and it kept leaning over, and it's just insane. So I kind of did that. I think in the winter we need to cut it back. Not to the ground, but it needs to be cut back. Maybe it'll be a little healthier. And like I said, even this ginger is not doing well. I think it's being too shaded. It's just been hard to keep up with the garden. I've been the one mainly doing it this summer. Chris has kind of taken some time off, and he's been doing some stuff inside. It's just been a little hard. And like I said, you don't want to see the vegetable garden because, hey, I can barely maintain a flower garden. And there's the weeds on this side. I can't even, the potty minch, just don't even ask me. Yeah, so it's a little insane right now. I just cleaned up the porch, and it looks really nice. If it wasn't so dang hot, I would enjoy sitting out here more. And, yeah, need to fix the clock. Yeah, we have another white fire rose. This is a purple tinged one, and it's again not doing that great. And my thyme was doing really well, and it's kind of started looking a little crappy. I need to come, I guess, thin it out. Maybe it'll be a little healthier. And this is supposed to be chia. Sorry, the screen's kind of blue because of the weird light going on between the fluorescent and the natural light. So, and these actually came from chia seeds I got from the grocery store. I thought they were old, and they weren't, and threw them out here, and they grew. Actually, they started growing in the fall. They died back in the winter, and then they just resprouted. So I'm kind of stoked about that. So go back through the big jungle here. So this is kind of the state of this garden. It definitely we need some trimming to go on. around here, and yeah. Y'all, it's hot. It's summer in Texas. Oh, I'll end with the black and blue salvia up here. It's like well over my head. So, alright, have a good end of June.